Day 33. Something I always find interesting about games like this is how right off the bat, when you start playing the game, you're discovering so much, right? And then the longer you play it, the less you discover each day. And that's just the nature of things. But then when you do make discoveries, it feels so much more momentous. So like yesterday, we found the colors of a couple flags for different realms. And that felt like a big deal to me, even though finding colors for flags is like not, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. It doesn't mean much, but to me it does. We have 107 coins, by the way. I could come here and donate to the shrine right now. We're not going to. Let's head back into the house. I just picked the shrine because I was like, oh, we've got money, let's donate it. But what I should be doing is really trying to get into either the bookstore, buy the rest of the books, get into the showroom, buy all the stuff in there, and hopefully double our money and so on with the bunk room. That's going to be our goal today because of all the cash we carried over from yesterday using the freezer. Theoretically, this chair has something to do with a sanctum key. We need to figure that out. Can I sit down? It said something about the sanctum key being held by the king in his throne. And this is the throne. Here's the king in his throne. Oh, hold on. Is it in this picture that he's holding it or something? Is it in the background? I don't see it, but clearly we're supposed to do something here. Is it on the wall? I think if the key were just to be found in the room, then our metal detector would have picked it up by now in a previous day. So it can't be that. But there's definitely something special about this room. Because we did find a note specifically saying in the throne. Okay. Might have to come back to this. Do we need to light the fireplace or something? Oh, hold on. This lamp here. There you go. This lamp has a bent thing. Ah! Oh my goodness, that's so good. Oh no, it's a safe. I don't know how to open the safes. Ah. Okay, we're still needing to figure out the codes for the safes, so we can't get that one now, but at least we are aware of its existence. That's cool. Let's open this door. Laboratory for some experiments is not a bad idea. Actually, yeah, let's do that. See what our options are. Do we get a key card? Nope. Too bad. All right. Sit down at the computer and experiment set up. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, for each bedroom you draft after your second, whenever you draft a shop room, gain a star, add 3 aquariums, or spread dirt on the driveway. I love how spread dirt on the driveway is something you could aim for. Gaining a star for each bedroom you draft after your second is kind of fun. Especially when we are looking to get the bunk room. I think that's what we'll do here. Yeah, whenever you draft a shop room, we want to draft only one more shop room and then avoid them until we get the bunk room. So, I mean, that's not too bad though after that. No, let's do the bedroom one. There you go. Combine those. Start the experiment. And we will be looking to draft bedrooms now because we gain more constellations. All right. So through the laboratory or through the drawing room. Let's go through the laboratory first. There's the bookshop. Bookshop, the trophy room is also pretty good. The study. I think we want the bookshop today. Because if nothing else, at least we can unlock some new books. the remaining books for our library. But we're not going to get them right now because I do want to hopefully still do the whole bunk room thing. Observatory, workshop, and dark room. Oh, there's the workshop under the foundation again. That's kind of funny. I think we'll take the observatory here because I am wondering if we can use the elevator by having a doorway going up to the elevation, to the foundation. Yesterday we checked with the workshop there and it didn't give us a lever because we had found a note saying there was a lever on the back side of the foundation. But maybe we need to do the observatory to have a doorway leading up there. Ah, there you go. That's exactly it. Okay, that makes sense because otherwise they'd have to have each tile set with like a lever stuck in the walls all over the place. That'd be really tough. So this makes a lot more sense. There you go. Foundation elevator has been unlocked. Cool. Well, that's fair then. So effectively, the foundation room is a four-door room, in essence. That's pretty good. Okay, that makes it decent. If you can reach it from the bottom, then you get access to the top three. Of course, we've blocked off those two. So we'll still explore through the hallway and stuff. If we get stuck and we don't have access to this tile, then we can use the foundation there. And now we know. We can still make more stars. I think I'm just going to use the observatory instead of having to run all the way back. Having said that, we do plan to run back for the bookshop anyways. But whatever we get from the constellation will be helpful throughout our run, not at the end of it. So let's just do that. We'll earn more stars throughout the run anyways. Draxus the Dead. Dead-end rooms are more common today. That's not good for us. Clavis the Key. +1 key is good. And the twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. That's great. We have a sledgehammer. Let's go smash them open. We have 4 keys in total, I should say. Well, we get to use this elevator at least. I think. Okay, so there it comes. But would this not have worked if we didn't have the keycard system engaged? Or disengaged? So it still has a high requirement then. That's kind of rough. You always have to have a keycard or disable the keycard system to be able to use this elevator. If we could reliably get the keycard, that would be fine, but we can't. It seems to be a pretty rare item. No shovel, so no digging. The door is locked. What do we have? Heading out of here, I think we'll use the silver key, just to make sure we get 2 doors. The passageway, the chamber of mirrors, and the great hall. I would love to use the chamber of mirrors here. The great hall, we don't have the foyer, so this is going to have a lot of locked doors, and I don't have a lockpick kit, so the passageway is the easier choice. I don't know. Let's open this door. Uses a key. Hang on. In the clock tower, we found a stopwatch last time, right? Let's go up and grab that stopwatch. If it's there. Because then we get to open the door without using a key. There it is. Nice. This whole thing, I'd love to solve. Oh, hold on. Okay. Orinda Ares. Dark are the days coming forth. There's the moon. Interesting that we can see it from here. So that's room 46 there. And it is facing north. This is the swan, but I don't know if the swan refers to the swan here on the table or something else outside. Is there a particular room that has a swan on the rooftop? It says something about the wind, the swan, and the crow. We need to align those. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, well, let's grab the stopwatch and run. We'll get to save a key and a couple steps this way. And maybe I'll make my choices quickly for the doors. And hopefully we can save a few rooms worth of travel. Alright. Gem requirement. The classroom. How about that? Run on through. The attic, the patio. Oh no. Well, these are all dead ends, so we'll take the attic. Oh, we can redraw. Oh, let's take the attic. Lots of items. Maybe this is a mistake. There's a swan. Oh, hold on. There's a swan. Maybe that swan matters. We got a lockpick kit. Key, coin, good stuff. The passageway is our only way out. We got a broken lever. Nice. And some more coins. Okay, the metal detector's still engaged. What am I missing? Oh, there's a key on the box. Okay. What's this note? Dear Miss Marigold. Oh yeah, we saw this. Change the ending to political. April 2nd? Or 12th? April 12th. Is there a clue in this picture? The reason I'm looking at this picture is because we had the great Al-Zahar, or whatever his name is, the fortune teller, specifically pointed out this picture. When he's talking about the king sitting on the throne and ages past and whatnot. She's holding the emerald bracelet. That's neat. She's wearing it. I don't see any numbers in here. I was kind of hoping there would be a safe code on this picture. But I don't see anything to indicate that. We have rain and grain for a G. And yeah, we've noted that one down before. There's a swan in here. Swan in the attic. So what I'm going to do then, it's like, let's start a new notepad for the clock tower. I'll say there's a swan in the attic. Maybe that matters. I'm pretty sure there are other rooms with swans in them that we've seen before. But maybe it's one of any swan room. I need to keep an eye out for crows as well. Something to do with wind. There's a plane in here. I don't know if the plane matters for wind. Okay. Well, down the stairs we go. Through the grade 1 class, we get some food for steps, which is definitely needed. Glad we got that. And yeah, into the dark room, through the passageway. No doubling our money today. The moon pendant, master key, the chronograph, and the silver spoon. There's the master key, and we can afford it, and we have a coat check. Do I take this now? That is a very tough question. Which one do I prefer? No gem cost or no key cost? Like, the no gem cost has been very nice. Huh. Also, we have a shrine we could donate to. I don't know. I mean, we have the moon pendant. I think I'm going to be buying that. Can't double our money anymore, so I may as well buy it now. The silver spoon is nice as well. That would be 50, and then we wouldn't be able to afford the master key anymore. Chronograph is okay. I'm going to open this door. Locksmith study and the conference room. That's not a dead end, so we'll take that one. But yeah, I do kind of wonder what would be the best option here. Like, we don't need the master key for today. I have 8 keys remaining. Not that many rooms left to explore. So the master key is not useful today. Huh. I'm definitely buying the moon pendant. Let's do that. And I'll hold on to these other ones. We might come back for the silver spoon. I feel like we should just buy it because I do need the steps anyways. I think we're going to buy the silver spoon. If we get the money for the master key, we'll buy it. Yeah, I think that's how we'll do things. solarium, the wine cellar, and the corridor. Okay, is it time? Do we do the wine cellar now? The solarium's another option. Okay, we've never been here. Let's do it. We also use the gems for redrawing anyways. Alright, what is down here? There's probably going to be a bunch of safe codes. Or secret lever wine bottles. Something along those lines. Alright, well we got 3 gems. MCCX111. We've seen that sigil, or that coat of arms somewhere else before. We have a hose and a home. Is that right? S and M? Can't be both of those. Hose and a house. Duh. That makes sense. U. Let's write that down. Which room is this? This is just below the antechamber. Oh, and I'd already written that down as a possible. I wonder where I got that from. Got wine bottles. Okay. I don't see anything special happening here. So maybe I was right to be skipping this. This must be important. Like, it looks like this whole thing lifts up or something along those lines. I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm going to say I've thoroughly investigated this room now, and we will never return to it again. There we go. Oh no, do I take the chapel now? Oh, I take the chapel. It has a ton of money. Okay, we might be buying out the showroom today. There goes one of our money, but we can just grab it from the piggy bank. I don't know how much money is in the piggy bank. That's actually a little bit of a scary thought, is it might not be that much. How many times have we run through the chapel? It might be 40. I'm going to guess that there's about 40 money in there, which is not enough for the storeroom. There's the mailroom. I think that's a worthwhile pick. That will help. And may as well have a look. A little gander. Okay. Nothing worth looking at in here, I don't think. Okay. And then we'll head over here. Lockpick. Nope. We know we only need one more key, so I'm going to go open another locker for the hope that we find ourselves some gems. Let's open this one. Hey, we found ourselves some gems. Perfect. So we are re-rolling for the vault. I want that 40 money. Solarium, the kennel, the furnace. Obviously, we don't want those. Locksmith, nope. The vault. We found it. The bunk room doesn't double our stuff. Unfortunate. Okay, we got the vault. There we go. We saw it a lot of times there. There's all the money. I don't have a coin purse, do I? So, now the question is, do I have enough money here? The master key is 80, the chronograph is 30, so that's 110. We're not even there. And then we need 100 on top of that, so we need 210 money. Do I think we have 112 money in the piggy bank in the chapel? Unfortunately, I don't think we do. Yeah. So I don't think we're buying out the showroom today. We can buy the bookshop. So, okay, now I have a big decision to make. Do I put the emerald bracelet back into the coat check? Or do I buy the what's it called? Master key and put that into the coat check? Ooh. There's a tough call. We can also put more money into here for the future. Yeah, I don't want to break... See, here's the thing. I don't want to break open the piggy bank, find out that we only have 40 in there. We can't actually accomplish anything with that 40. I guess we could buy some books in the bookstore. And then in the future, when we would have a chance to be able to make use of it, we can't, right? Like, in terms of needing money, the only thing that I am aware of is we need 100 for those ransom notes, which we haven't even heard about how we can get those ransom notes paid off. And we need to buy out the showroom for one of the trophies, and we need to buy the books from the bookshop. So if I just buy out the books from the bookshop today, then we're done with worrying about the bookshop. We don't need it anymore. If I buy the master key and I put that in the coat check, then we still need to buy the emerald bracelet when we come across the showroom. And I'm not even sure whether it's better to have the master key or the emerald bracelet, really. It's a tough choice. I will say we're not likely to see many more locker rooms because I don't have a reason to draft. Oh, I guess we do like drafting the pool because we get the trunks. So that one's not too bad either. It's 90 coins for the 2 books that remain. The master key is nice, but with things costing so many emeralds, I just feel like the emerald bracelet's better. So let's just put 7 more coins into the chapel since we can. It's easy enough to do. And 1 more. And then we leave. And we'll head over to the book room. We'll check our emerald bracelet into the coat check, of course. We need to go down to the foundation and then all the way back. It's a bit of a run, isn't it? All right, here we go. Buying out the bookstore. A new clue and the curse of Blackbridge. Well, we're certainly going to read a new clue first. And let's mark that off on our book list here. A new clue by Marion Marigold. Exciting. And then we have one last task to do. With our 18 remaining gold, we're going to go to the shrine and make an offering. And I did see that the running shoes just triggered walking through the bedroom there. So that's good to keep in mind. I guess there's no reason to believe that they wouldn't, but I don't think we've ever seen it trigger going through the bedroom previously, and so I was thinking that maybe it was coded against because you could potentially be gaining too many steps going back and forth. But the running shoes probably also operate on a distance-based thing. Alright, well let's put in our 18 coins. And confirm. What blessing do we get today? Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. Blessing for 4 days. You know what? That's pretty darn good, especially when we have the emerald bracelet. I like that. And I'm glad we have the emerald bracelet to use with it. Good stuff. Well, let's just call it a day there. That was nearly full, actually. We only missed out on 2 rooms. That's not too bad. Definitely learned some more about the foundation and how that works. I'm still a little bit confused about why we would want this here. I regret drafting it now, but it's not the end of the world. The vault got us a lot of money, which got us another book. We got the Black Bridge one. We'll have to read that at some point. And the mail room's going to be bringing us stuff in a couple days. The coat check's good. We have the clock tower puzzle to figure out. We have a drawing room puzzle to figure out. Some things to think about for sure. And I think we got a letter or 2 as well. Good stuff. Let's call it a day there. And tomorrow, we'll be doing more of the same. Maybe we get the schoolhouse. I really want to get through to that final exam. Mount Holly, the Temporal Shopping Center.